Hello there, ladies. Good morning. Good morning. I will do like my sister said. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. 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 she see this. She gonna know it's an inside joke. I'm sorry. I'm looking for my ink pen. Well, it is Freedom Friday, and it is yours truly, Sonya J. Wells. You know, I said I'm going to do a message with you every Friday at 9. I said 7, and I said, you know what? It's not going to be helpful at 7. So I think I'm going to do it at 9 o'clock every morning. So good morning and happy Friday. Happy Freedom Friday. It is me, yours truly, Sonya J. Wells, the Liberator and founder of Live Free Coaching and Empowerment. And I wanted to jump on this morning and talk about, please share if you are getting on, please share. So I wanted to jump on this morning and talk about how to stop the drama in your life. When I initially started back my ministry in 2012, it was initially called Drama-Free Living. And I didn't just make that up. Really, God gave it to me. And I changed it to Live Free because people were kind of in denial that they had drama. And so I just changed it to Live Free. But what I found in my research, because I researched it for like a year or two about drama, and that drama is a real force, a real influence in people's lives. And most people don't even realize that they are the creator of sometimes their own drama, most of the time. So I want to talk to you today about how to stop the drama in your life. But first I want to say, what is drama? And this is what the Lord said to me, that drama is a constant, unscheduled flurry of events that create confusion, distraction, and frustration, which leads to an unproductive lifestyle. When I heard that, I thought, whoa. So I went and looked it up in the dictionary. And in the dictionary, the Webster's, it says that drama is an intense conflict of forces that dramatically affect the quality of your life. So, you know, when I heard that, I knew that I was onto something, because a lot of us live in a state of drama, chaos, confusion, distraction, frustration. And we wonder why we live in that state. Well, here's the thing. Nobody escapes this world without drama. It's a part of everyday life. What I want to talk about is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much drama do you have on an everyday basis? Are you always in a state of chaos and confusion and drama? Are you always complaining, fussing, blaming, all of those things? Then you probably live on 10 all the time, a level of 10. So this is how drama works. There was a doctor by the name of Dr. Cartman who was a psychologist, and he came up with the theory DDT, the dreaded drama triangle. Because in order to live in a state of drama, you have to have 3 roles play out. And when I tell you these, you're going to see it in your own life. And you're going to be able to see it when we look at like Housewives of Atlanta or Basketball Wives. Nothing but pure drama. Now, I don't know if it's intentional or unintentional, but I have to say I believe it's intentional. But drama plays out because we always have 3 roles that are always active in the drama triangle. And it's the victim, the persecutor, and the rescuer. Now, all 3 of these people really are playing the victim, but they have different characteristics that they take on based on the need. So the victim, which is the main character, is the person who blames everybody else for their lives, never takes responsibility, never owns their part in nothing that went wrong in their life, feels powerless to change their lives, will not take action, but always want to point at the persecutor. And the persecutor is the next. The victim wants to be constantly rescued, never wants to take responsibility. And they always blame the persecutor. Now, the persecutor is usually a person, but sometimes it can be a circumstance or a situation that happened to you. But 9 times out of 10, it is a situation. I mean, it is a person. And what I mean, and if it's not a person, so if it is a person, it could be a person that you feel like did you wrong, was not there for you, or they're constantly doing things to, you feel like they're constantly keeping you down, you feel like they're controlling you, and you blame them for your circumstances, your current reality. If it is a situation, it could be that, well, I was abandoned, I didn't have a father, or I grew up in poverty, or I was raped, or I was molested, not taking light of any of those things. But when they cripple you, they become persecutor. They become an oppression in your life. Now, the victim needs to be rescued. The persecutor needs to feel empowered and control other people. And you always, always have to have that Wonder Woman or Superman rescuer. Oh my God. The rescuer needs to be needed. The victim cannot survive without that rescuer. And that rescuer is oftentimes a person, but it can be a substance that you go to or an activity that you do that eases your pain, that makes you feel comfortable, that makes you feel like, okay, I can get through this. I just need a drink. I just need a cigarette. I just need some sex. I just need to go shopping, whatever. But here is, and I can't give the whole scenario of this, but here is the deception of drama, especially for the victim, especially for all dynamics, all 3 characteristics. Because here's the thing that happens oftentimes. You usually flip roles. Because if the victim plays the persecutor, the victim feels victimized, and the victim turns around and brings, the persecutor brings the victim, and this just kind of go back and forth. But I just want to focus on the victim specifically in this stage. So the victim, what we tend to do, and we keep the drama going in our lives, is we get in a crisis, we get in a situation that's usually cyclical, meaning it's reoccurring. It comes up all the time. You always broke every time at the same time in a month. Or you always feeling depressed at the same time every month. And you always something every time. Because you never solve the problem. You just eradicate the pain, or you medicate the pain for a temporary time. Because until you deal with the issue, the root of it, the fruit will keep coming up. The cycle will keep reoccurring. So you have to identify, okay, why am I always in this situation? Why am I always struggling with the same thing over again? I can't keep blaming, what my baby daddy did. Or I can't keep blaming what mama or daddy didn't do. I have to own my stuff. I have to take responsibility for my life. I have to begin to say, not stop playing the victim game. Yes, it happened to you, but that's not who you are. And so how do you stop the drama in your life? Well, I'm going to give you 3 things to help you stop the drama in your life. And I promise you, if you do them, if you begin to be conscious of them, they will work. The first thing I want you to do is begin to first of all, and I'm probably going to end up giving you more, but these are 3 main things. The first thing is, ask yourself, where are you placing your focus? When crises and problems arise in your life, where are you placing your focus? If you're always problem focused, your problems will always be magnified. If you're always problem focused, you will always feel victimized by your circumstance. So change your focus, and you change the outcome. Begin to focus on solutions instead of focus on the problem. Look at the problem long enough to pray and ask God, Lord, what is this? Why am I being, why is, not why, how, what does this mean, and how can I fix this problem in my life? What is this problem coming to teach me? Because oftentimes why is this happening to me? That's a victim mentality. And when you ask why questions, you become an invalid, which means you are powerless when you ask why questions. And why questions never really get answered. So the best thing you can do is focus on the solution. God, what does this mean? And what do you want me to learn from it? And what is the solution that I need to take to solve this problem permanently and not just temporarily? Okay. And the next thing I want you to do is identify, what do you want instead? We always can focus on what we don't want. I can tell you tons of things that I don't want to show up in my life. Here's the tricky part. It's, we heard about the law of attraction. We heard about, as a man thinketh, so is he, the word of God. All of this is basically the same thing. When you focus on what you don't want, guess what? That's the very thing that you get. That's the very thing that you get. You don't want to be late for work. You don't want to be short on your rent. You don't want to be hurt again. You don't want, to end up with the same type of man. You don't want to be rejected. All of those things. And you focus on that. How about you turn that around? Because here's the thing. The difference between the VDT and the victim mindset is when you become a creator. Because you were created to be a creator. And at any point in time, you can call those things that be not as though they were. You can change your focus. The thing that's so phenomenal about you and myself is that we are creating, whether we are doing it intentionally or unintentionally. And the challenging part is to be intentional, to turn your focus towards that which you want. Like right now, I am trying to lose weight, and I had to catch myself because I was so focused on losing the weight. What I was focused on was how much I wasn't losing weight, and how much it wasn't working, and how much I was still feeling like it wasn't working. And just in 1 week, and I'm not exaggerating, I started to change my focus on not what I didn't want, but what I wanted. What I really want is to be healthy. What I really want is to be a healthy size. That's what I want. So I stopped focusing on it ain't working. I'm still this, that, and that. And I start focusing on what do you want? So decide, what do you want instead? If you don't like your current reality or your current situation, guess what? Change your focus. Change your, what energy you are attracting to you. Ask the Holy Spirit to show you what it is that he has for you, and change the focus of your intentions, and watch what you bring to you begin to change. Okay? And then the last thing, thank you, Angel, for staying on, sweetie. The last thing is, I lost my train of thought. What actions are you taking? You cannot expect for anything in your life to change if you're not willing to take action. You cannot sit around and wait for other people to do what only you can do for yourself. Make a plan. First of all, decide what it is you want. Like I said, change your focus. Decide what you want instead, and then make a plan and create a strategy to move you in that direction. Sometimes it'll be quick that you see results, and sometimes it'll take time to get you to the place that you want to be at. But I'm telling you, if you have a plan, if you begin to take action, you will see results. And then lastly, understand this. The opposite of the dreaded drama triangle, the DDT, those 3 roles that I talked about, victim, persecutor, rescuer, which I didn't really give you a whole lot, but I gave you enough to understand the concept. The opposite of that dynamic is the empowerment dynamic. And the empowerment dynamic is when you operate as a creator. And the roles are changed, because a creator understands his power. A creator understands his ability to change his situation. A creator understands that you have been authorized, which is what empowerment means, enable to change your life at any point that you want to change it. And when you are a creator, you have people around you that do not create drama, but they hold you accountable like a challenger. A challenger will make you ask you those questions that you never asked yourself. Come to you and say, okay, well, what do you really want? Listen, I don't want to hear about the problem. I already know the problem. What do you want instead? That's what a challenger will do. And a coach will give you strategies to help you get there, so the dynamics change. Over here, when you're living in this victim mindset, you have the persecutor and the rescuer. But when you move over to the empowerment dynamic, you have challengers and coaches around you to support your vision, your dreams, and your hopes. And the more you take ownership of your current life, the more you do not allow yourself to get sucked into the drama, because drama is an energy. It is a force. You remember my definition, right? The more you focus on that energy, and the more you allow yourself to get drawn into the chaos, and the more you feel powerless to change your situation, the more drama will show up in your life. And this last point, when you think about some of the drama that's on TV, think about the basketball wives. Now, I don't watch it that often, but my daughter, she does. And so every now and then I'll walk by the TV and I'll say, what the heck is going on with these women? They're always pointing fingers at each other. They're always accusing each other. They're always attacking each other. And it just goes round and round and round. And then you have that one person that's rescued. And then you have that one person that's trying to play the peacemaker. And then it just shift the blame back and forth. Nobody's owning anything. So when you find yourself blaming, when you find yourself not taking ownership and responsibility, you're probably living in a state of drama. So all you have to do is change your focus and you change your outcome. Focus on your solutions and the drama will cease. The drama will die. I promise you. So anyway, this is Freedom Friday. Thank you so much, whether you're listening live. Thank you, Angel. We need to do lunch late. Thank you so much for jumping on and listening on this Freedom Friday. And I promise you, I'm going to be back here every Friday at 9 a.m. Bless you. Have an amazing weekend. Bye-bye.